Okay guys, welcome back to Chaos. Today, we're working on a Chrysler 300. We're just doing the tie rods, nothing too crazy, but hey, it's a video and somebody might not know how to do this out there. So let's get into it. Already got the wheel ripped off. Right here's our tie rod. You can obviously see the rubber is crumbling, and from what the owner told me, they are famous for this. Their tie rods wear out pretty quick, especially, I know for a fact, if you have big rims like these. I think those are like, what are those, 24s? 22s. These are 22-inch rims, so that kind of stuff will put more wear on your tie rods and all the bushings and stuff. So if you can, grease them, try to keep them from wearing out so much, but it's gonna happen because they're built for factory specs, not aftermarket stuff. You're supposed to upgrade your parts, but if you're like me, you just replace them when they wear out, which I knew exactly. She told me what was going on and we kind of figured it out pretty easily. I just jacked it up, wiggled the wheel around. It had a lot of play going side to side, so it's usually a sure sign of your tie rod going out. Tie rod or your rack and pinion. Pray to God it's not rack and pinion, because you usually have to tear a bunch of stuff apart, but we're not going to worry about it. It's an easy job. We're just going to go ahead and swap out the tie rod. Let's go ahead and get it done so she can have her car back. The brakes, I'm going to inspect the brakes while I'm down here. The inside looks good. I can't see on the outside looks good. I'll have to check the inside. Trying to flash. Here we go. See what we see in there. Yeah, it looks like there's quite a bit of meat. We're good there. So that's good. Bosch. That's a fancy brand. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the tools, rip this apart. There's our new one. I got the ungreased one, so I've got to go grease this and tighten down the little fitting. And yeah, so when you're taking a tie rod out like this, you can get a wrench and put it up here, and a wrench down here on the nut. And on the bolt, you can put a socket or an impact, and you can actually reverse. Oh, you go the opposite direction. Pretty much you're wanting to tighten it down. Yes, you want to tighten your, hold your wrench in place. I know, I'm all over right now. But yeah, so pretty much you'd be tightening down this and holding your wrench in place so it would back the nut off without actually having to turn the nut. This would be doing all the turning because that will free spin. Yeah, that's a lot. All right, let's get to it. I've got a 13/16 wrench on the bottom. And I just threw a 10 millimeter on here because I'm just doing a the old-fashioned way to kind of hold that still while you break it loose. Excuse me. All right, so already got it broke loose. Now I just gotta keep turning it. It actually wasn't that tight, which kind of surprised me. I might just go see if I have a deep well socket to put on there. Make this go a little quicker. 21 millimeter does fit, just so you know. Yeah, I need to go plug in my ear. Okay, so what I just did, I got it removed. The bolt's removed, it's all done now. So the easiest thing to do, you can go get the puller to do all this, takes way longer. Or you go to the garage, find the biggest hammer you can find, turn the wheel to the passenger side, and just go to town on that bolt, and just knock it out of there. Way easier. Okay, so I just got the tie rod off, and now I'm putting the new one on. So many threads. Alright, so I'm going to finish tightening this down and pop it back in there and we'll be done. So there's your locker nut. You just break that bad boy loose. So it was a 5/16, which I could not find mine. A 15/16, my bad. But I could not find my wrench to break this bad boy loose. So I had to go buy one. I actually bought a pipe wrench in case I bought the wrong size. I didn't feel like hunting for my stuff in the garage. I know I have a pipe wrench. Probably have like 30 pipe wrenches, but so once this tightens down and gets a little snug, I'll be right back into the original spot. That might be close to it. Oh, yep, that's it. So we gotta take it back around. Boom. Right there's where it belongs. So I'm gonna tighten it down and pop it back into place. Simple as that. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt this down before I torque it down. That way it's in the right angle. All right, let's do it. All right, got it installed. I was gonna send it with an UGG and a dugga. All right, that's good. That is not coming loose. All right, so now I just gotta torque down this nut, and we're done on this side. I gotta put the welt back on, and I gotta check the other side. I'll probably go and replace it just to be safe. Okay, so I'm not gonna show you. I do have to replace the other side, but I'm not gonna show you how to do that. It's the same thing on the other side. So when you open up the box, you're gonna pull this out, and you're gonna notice it's missing the fitting. It's in there. It's just in a little Ziploc. So you have to install that. Do not just throw this on the car. You'll get grease, dirt, and it'll be worn out within, I would say, probably a year. You'll notice it'll just be going bad. Put this on there, you'll easily get 5-10 years out of it. Unless you drive the hell out of your car. This one just seems to not want to thread, so I'll fight that with 2 hands. Alright guys, let's get back to it. On this Chrysler 300, hopefully you liked the video. Hopefully it helped you a little bit on if you have to replace tie rods. Sounds like a famous thing, these cars, especially if you have big rims, tires. Don't get me wrong, I love the way this car looks. I like these rims, they need cleaned. I might clean them before I give this car back. But that's it, it's pretty much done. I gotta do this side. It's gonna go way quicker since I'm not filming it now. Alright guys, see y'all next time. Hopefully you liked the video. Hit that like button, subscribe, and just go back, watch some of my older videos. I would really appreciate that. The longer ones, the better. Alright, see y'all.